Monday afternoon. Howdy, guys. Let's see. There's people waiting, so I know that notification. There we are. All right, today it's Monday, but it's the Monday before I leave for Disney World and Creativation. So I am finishing up all the Mickey ears. I am just about done. I made 16 different ears, and right now I'm finishing the blinging. So I figured we could bling today. But I just want to show you some of the ears we're making. So they'll have interchangeable bows on them. But this is Cinderella. So I wanted to do some Cinderella castle in front of the castle. They're kind of hard to see in because they're like hollow, but they're so light. I love them, and I love, like, ugh, I wish you guys could see in real life. You can't even tell. And that Instagram Reels is going around that talks about how good the iPhone back camera is versus the front camera. So I think I really need to start doing my lives with my back camera, don't you think? To hopefully try to capture more of it. But oh wait, no, these ones are Ariel. Sorry, I lied. So these are Ariel. They have the color shifting green and purple on them. And then these are Cinderella. So these are like crystally beautiful, fantastic. So these will be like in front of the castle. Ariel will be in front of other things. But actually I'm doing the castle with these, not just Cinderella, because actually we didn't even put Cinderella in the lineup for our princesses that we were doing, but it is her castle in Disney World. So if you're new here, this is my Monday show where I hang out, chat with you guys. Probably don't get a craft done. I just want to hang out and talk with you guys. But I've been filming and creating so much new stuff. Mary Poppins, there's a whole new Mary Poppins birthday by Melissa, who's here right now, who designed that and created that for you. And it's spring cleaning featured week. So Mary Poppins, there's a couple sewing projects for storage things like pen storage that is by, I believe, April's here too. Yes, 'tis so sweet. Hey, happy Monday, she said. So she is doing our sewing patterns and fun things like that. Love the Mary Poppins stuff. Thank you. You guys Mary Poppins fans? And I, on the back end, am revamping all 14 princesses, and I cannot wait for that to launch for you guys. It's gonna be insanity. Like, I've been working so hard on it. We just went on a camping trip this weekend, and we rented a trailer. I also share stories on Mondays if you're new here. I just talk about whatever, but I usually do something fun on the weekends that I get to come back and talk about. And Dustin's brother got married this weekend, so we went to Big Sur, which is gorgeous. If you live in California or you ever go to California, Big Sur is just this beautiful beach area with just beauty. It's just beautiful. And so they got married, and we rented a trailer because we got a Suburban this year because we wanted to start renting trailers. We originally were looking like 2 years ago, probably it was like a year and a half ago, because it was during COVID. We were starting to think about the idea of getting like an RV or a trailer for our family to start doing more like California trips and driving trips. And I was just like, no, we're gonna need a new car pretty soon. So what we actually did was we went on, what's the website called, or the app? It's like it's a Outdoorsy, is that what it's called? Outdoorsy.com or Outdoorsy. So we rented one, and then we met the guy who has all these trailers, and he let us know, like, just call me next time and I'll let you rent from me personally. And so we created this really awesome relationship with somebody who has a trailer we can rent, and we don't have to pay the Outdoorsy fee. And then it's a win-win for him because he can make a little bit more money off of it. We can save a little bit more money, and then we can take a trailer whenever we want. And the math is like we could rent it like 50 times before we had to buy one. And we're probably not going to rent it that often. I want to do it like once a year and get it for like a week, and then maybe like a little weekend here and there. But It was so fun. Like I literally didn't I got my nails done today because I'm leaving for a week, but I didn't even ruin my nails camping. I was like, I've never been on such a camping trip where I came back not dirty. Like it was so nice. Like, and it was relaxing. It's not cold. So if you can rent a trailer, I highly suggest trying it. Obviously you have to be able to tow a trailer. So that's why we got the big old Suburban. We also got the Suburban because like 8 people can fit in it plus 2 dogs. So we are really wanting to like live up the driving life, especially when COVID happened. We were like, okay, we can't fly very many places. So what's the next best thing? Let's drive. Okay, that's what I did this weekend. What did you guys do this weekend? I bought a 37-year-old trailer for Christmas. I'll start to renovate it soon. Yeah, and okay, so that's what started the whole thing was I wanted my nephew actually who's like 20, how old is he? He's like 26. He is like he took a horse trailer and totally he's got the gene, like the DIY gene. And he renovated it for this couple, but they wanted it to like be special for them. So he took things from their farm and he like DIY'd these shelves out of like old barn wood and all this really cool stuff. And he probably, I think he only charged them like $5,000 to do it. And so that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna find a horse trailer and I'm gonna have my nephew do that and pay him to do it. And I mean, yes, I could do it, but do I have time to do it? No. Do I wanna do it? Not so much. And so I was gonna try to do that, but then that sparked the bug of Dustin looking at like brand new trailers and brand new RVs, because if you guys don't know this, I am like the DIY rig it till it's like good enough and it looks really good and it might last a little while, but guess what? It needs to just look good for the picture or whatever. And Dustin's like, do it right. Get the best. I need the best of the best. And so we're very opposite in that way. And that kind of squashed the whole idea. But renting a brand new trailer is about the same price as us renovating one over like a couple of years. And I don't have to take time out of my life to renovate a trailer. So I also like the idea of renting because you can decide if that's something you really enjoy or you really want to even do. If you absolutely love it and you're like, dude, we're gonna do this like every weekend, then you know I like that. Say you go, and let me just tell you, travel trailers are a big communication marriage exercise because backing up a trailer is hard, hooking up a trailer is hard, unhooking a trailer, which the Suburban makes that really easy because it has like this literal trailer camera that like shows you exactly where it goes. And then it also has a packing list in your car. Like you can tell like they asked a mom to help with this car. And so you can write like your trailer checklist, all the things you need to do when you're leaving or when you're coming with your trailer. It has a motorhome, we had a motorhome several years ago and it cost more than our house. People don't realize it's like having a second home, insurance and upkeep. Yes, insurance, upkeep, and storing it. We would have had to put it in an RV pad or somewhere to store it, and we just don't have that in our neighborhood. Or would our neighbors even want a trailer? Like it would have to be in the front yard because our backyard's pretty maxed out with stuff. So not like stuff, but like we utilize the backyard for everything. Wish we had done a little different in the past. I really want a trailer so we can take our dogs with us when we visit family all over the US. Sam, rent one. Try it. It's really cool. And like I said, this guy now knows us and we can just call him and book up a week and he trusts us. We trust him. Like, and that's got to be so assuring for somebody who's renting out your trailer to know like the family that's about to take it is not going to leave it all messed up or whatever. But if you're ever interested in doing like a business, he actually started with one trailer and now he rents out 3 at a time. And within the first like 3 months, he said, of owning them, he now makes back more than what he did to purchase them. And then they store them, I don't think that even made sense, but they store them in like a storage yard, and then he meets the renters at the storage yard. So he's paying to store them, but he's also making income off of them. And he said they book out all season, all the time for all three of them. So he'll just buy another one if they need more, trailer to rent out, which I thought was really cool. Like, what a fun business to start up. Wish we had, where's all my comments? Beware of my dad. Yes. Took my kids to the zoo. Fun. Soccer and more soccer. Oh, Melissa. So I was just asking somebody, when does soccer season start and end? Because I don't know. None of my kids ever played soccer. I never played soccer. So when does the actual season? I feel like people who play soccer are always playing soccer. I'm like, when do you stop? When do you begin? How can we use printable party templates? So you just print them. That's the really cool part about our printable party stuff, is it's just printed, it's printable. So you print them and you use scissors and you cut them. So we're really trying to tap into all levels of crafters, but if you have a printer, you're good to go. Whereas with like a Cricut party, you need to cut it and all of that. Just like we had plans on buying a condo in Mexico, I realized we could rent one weekend a month cheaper than purchase the hassle. Yeah, and we fell into the timeshare thing a while ago, like Riley's 8th birthday. We were in Cabo and we fell for the timeshare. And I mean, we got it for really cheap, but we like other resorts better, and we're interval partners. So we use our interval getaways even more than our actual resort, because we get them for super cheap. It's like $300 for the whole week at a really nice place. And then we usually get, I think, 2. We can use those twice a year, or we can use 2 at the same time. So we try to take like a family with us when we go, and it's just so much fun. So Interval International, I think because we have a timeshare, we were able to get that. I don't know if everybody can get that, but if you don't know about it, or you do, like, what is your experience? Oh, I didn't even tell you what I'm working on right now. So I'm doing Rex and ham. I didn't have anything really, like, I've just kind of been sprucing things up because we have so many characters to do, and we're doing the mock-up Bella Canvas shirt photos there. So I wanted to make an accessory to go with each character. I'm kind of bounding Rex and Ham though by just doing these little mini ears with 3M. They're acrylic 3M, and so they're sticky already. So it's almost like they have double-sided sticky on them because they were cut with 3M on them. And then I'm just using our new Pixar green and which is called Rex, and our new Pixar pink, which is called Lots of Hugs, and making pink and green ears. But I'm trying to debut like all of the bling, all of the glitter, all the things. This has our chunky pink and chunky blue on it from our chunky line of 8, and then it also has make it pink and make it blue on there. And these are going to be Aurora. Once the bow's on, you'll know this is the bow. And then it has an acrylic crown that will be cut like that, but I have to fix it so that it goes like that. So cute, so cute. I was just going to ask what you were doing. Sorry. The price of the trailers and RVs have gone up by 10 to 15,000. So crazy right now. Yeah. So think about $10,000. You could rent it, which we could get it for cheaper now because we won't be going through Outdoorsy, but we got it for like $700 for the whole weekend. So well, and we actually kept it an extra night. So you could do that like 13 times just before that increase on prices. So it was really, really cool. We'll be better at it next time. Like we'll make sure to level the trailer out a little bit more. Like we were definitely sleeping at a slant, but dude, I've slept in tents that were unleveled too. So loving the bling. Thanks, Melissa. I was looking for someone to cut something like that. Do you have someone as a partner that does it? Yes, we have Stephanie, who does cut this stuff for people, but we are going to be doing kits soon, and I'm going to be reaching out to all my Glowforge peeps that I know and seeing if you guys want to be a cutter for people. Same with sublimation, same with all the things. So if you're a business partner of mine and you do sublimation or any of this fancy stuff that we all do that everyone can't just get their hands on, let me know. Message me on Insta and I will see if we can get that hooked up to where you guys can be a partner. But yes, I am looking for more people to do all these types of things. But also, we will have basic ear kits in the hollow and the regular. This is a mini one, so there'll be like a larger one that's like a full one. There'll be shaker ones. There will be lots of ones. I just have to figure out how many we need in stock and all things. And then we'll definitely be carrying blanks that are cut with the Glowforge if you don't have a Glowforge. But I'm also designing for those 14 princesses all the princess ears before we do that too. When is the next mystery box? Okay, so the next mystery box will be an oopsie box. It will be a box of tons of fun things that we have tried or tested or fun things. And we have literally a whole shelf in the warehouse that and the oopsie box will only be available to our members because we're going to ship it right from here. It'll be fun. We're going to vlog it. It's going to be all the things, but we are literally just like sampling things, or if we have a ton of stuff, we're like putting aside quite a few things for the oopsie boxes. So there will not be a mystery box for a while, but there will be an oopsie box coming soon. Can't say soon, probably during the summer. Yep, the twins were playing and it does feel year round. Oh yeah, now we're in soccer and ballet, still lots of soccer. Yeah, we're both girls are in softball right now, and Bri is really working hard trying to catch up in math. So I haven't put her in another sport yet, but because she's homeschooled, I really want her to be doing another sport. But she does drums too. So she does drums and softball and school. So that's all she does with her life right now. Hey there, girl. How you doing? I just caught the live. Hi, Kelly. Wow, Tay, lots of stuff going on. Very exciting. Oh my gosh, I want the oopsie box. I just don't know how many oopsie boxes we will have, but I don't know when exactly. We have quite a bit of stuff to put in them already. So we're just adding. Like if there's something we're like, hey, throw a few of those over in the oopsie pile. And they're not always oopsies, but like you guys did see in the vlog of us creating the bling, we have that oopsie Pocahontas mix. So like that's gone in the oopsie area. Lots of things over in that oopsie area. Everyone, don't forget to like and share for Tay. Thank you. You know what? I always do not ask you guys to like and share my videos. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube or listening to a lot of YouTube while I bling these days. And everyone asks to do that. And I was like, you know what? That probably does actually help your videos get higher ranked in the algorithm. But I just don't, it's not that I don't think about it. I just sometimes don't like to like act baggy. I'm like, if you like it, you like it. Just like it if you want to like it. You don't have to like it, but you could like it if you want to like it. So sure, if you want to like it, like it. I also am like, why would anybody want to just hang out with me if they don't know who I am? They're going to be like, who is this girl just blinging on the internet talking about her camp life, her non-camping camp life? Sounds so funny. Oopsie. Oh my gosh, I want the oopsie sorry. Let's see. I know I missed some comments up here. They can be a lot of fun to travel and just a little cramped to live in. My parents own an RV. I know I was like laying in our bed last night and looking at our room and I was like, we literally just hung out for the whole weekend in something the size of our room. Like, that's crazy. But it doesn't feel like it. Like, they do such a good job in trailers making you feel like you have a whole house. And the storage is always like so creative, and like I feel like we could be better in our own homes. Like we don't need so much empty space. Like we could store stuff under the couch and behind it and all the things. That's how I felt when we lived in our apartment. When we were getting out of debt, we downsized and moved into an apartment when the girls were like 2 and 4. and we lived there for 2 years, and I feel like I got so creative with my storage because there was not a lot of storage in that apartment. And I don't think we even had like a storage unit or anything. No, because we were like selling everything, trying to get out of debt. So I got really, really, really creative with my storage. Can't remember it right now, but I do remember being like, huh, that's creative. The craft supplies don't fit in an RV, right? Unless you made a whole RV that was a crafting RV. We thought about like mounting a scrap box in an RV one time, see what that would be like. But I don't know if a scrap box would be sturdy enough to stay in an RV. Like it would need to be made a little bit heftier, I feel like. But I think that would be super fun. Can you design some friends? Yes, we do have friends on the character lineup for all the things. So they will be coming soon. I know I've asked you guys like 100 million times, but what are your guys' favorite characters and themes and all the things that you would love to see us have? It would make the RV too heavy to haul. Yeah, and that's, we were releasing the septic, and I was like, doesn't the people we rent it from do that? And yes, they do, which is a perk if you don't want to do that. But then Dustin was like, yeah, but all the water is like it's not just septic, but like the water as well that you used if you took a shower or washed your hands or washed dishes is like a lot to haul. So then that costs more in gas. So there's that. It's also probably not the time to do it. That we had to do it because it was a wedding and we have had it booked for months, but not necessarily the time you want to be hauling a trailer with the gas prices, right? So that could be something you kick yourself for later. You're like, oh, we got a trailer and now it costs us an arm and a leg and a liver to go anywhere. Harry Potter themed bling would be great. Ooh, Tiff, you here? Write that down. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Gnome 4th of July SVGs. All right, that is very specific. It would make, oh, I already read that. I love the idea of Harry Potter bling. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. When we traveled in our RV, I did lots of graphic design. I worked for 2 newsletters, one in Seattle and one in Phoenix, and it was very rewarding. Yes, and that was when we were actually looking at RVs. It was when COVID was still like really big and we were all locked down still. And that was kind of Dustin's things. He was like, you could literally just work and design and make all the things on the road, which is true. I would get so much done because even yesterday, the drive down was 4 hours and the drive back was 4 hours. And I got like, I have this spreadsheet of all the designs I'm making for the new Disney files. And I got like over 300 different things done in 4 hours just sitting there because you're not distracted. You don't get up, you don't have to go to the bathroom, like you're just locked in one spot to make things. So I cannot wait to share all the stuff I'm making with you guys. Look at, I'm doing a really good job actually crafting and trying to talk to you guys. Last week I did like no crafting. Need more sports themed items. Yes, and one of the things that we're really focusing on is trying to break out of just like the sports theme like SVGs, whereas like what do sports moms actually need? What do sport athletes actually need? And that we could DIY for our kids or craft for our kids. Not so much like softball mom, but like here's the softball checklist that you print out and put in your softball packing tote rolly bag. Does that make any sense? So more like practical crafting, but also like cute practical crafting, because there is a time when we're like, we just need this. We don't want it anymore. We just need it. So also things you need as well. Dance ballet designs. I'm so excited for it. Oh, me too, Melissa. Melissa and I have been working hard on something. She's also been helping me with the 14 princesses, and oh, I cannot wait. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so, oh, I already read that. Hey, Ashley. Welcome, welcome. Chipped Builds in the house. Hey, Clarita. I know you guys are probably saying hi to Ashley, but I didn't say hi to you, Clarita, yet. So, hey. I'm almost done with one Rex ear. I got a fresh bling tip out, too, for it, because my other one was getting pretty chubby. Oh man, getting kind of chubby. Rex. Now I'm gonna pull off the backing because it doesn't have 3M on the back, but it has masking on there, which I am a culprit. I have glued many ears already without taking the backing off, and that's not cute. So I'm gonna take the back off, but then we're also gonna glitter with the fine glitter, because you can see, I'm gonna show you. It's kind of clear. You can see through it. You see me? Can you see me there? And then on this side, so you could do another one and back it. You could 3M them. You could 3M, well, I guess you would glue them together if you wanted to bling that. But you could do that, or you could glitter the back. You could do lots of things. But I'm gonna glitter in the front and see what that looks like. I'm going to use, this is one of our new colors. Well, it's an old color. It used to be called Neverland, but it's now available in, did our greens come out yet? No, this isn't even available yet. This will be back soon, I promise. I'm gonna just open it because that's a, okay. So because it has a 3M, it's basically just like double-sided sticky, and the glitter is gonna fill in all those little gaps. And then you'd want to dust it off with the 3M does not stick as good as the double-sided sticky though. Like it does, but I've noticed the glitter is still pretty like transparent in there. I feel like the double-sided sticky is just a little bit better for the glitter. So you see there's glitter in there now, and then he's a little bit more solid. So that's, I'm making Rex ears out of Rex. These are also a lot heavier than these ears. This alone weighs as much as this whole set. So keep that in mind when blinging. Hi Tammy. So you guys are driving to Disney World. No, I live in California, so Disney World is a 6-hour flight from here. So I'm flying there for Creativation, and then I'm also gonna go to Disney World with a few peeps, surprise peeps that are meeting up with us tomorrow. So we're also gonna do a bunch of other things. We're going to, I think it's called Selfie World Florida, Selfie World Tampa. Stephanie, are you here? What's it called? Selfie World something. Creativation, well, okay, I keep calling it Creativation, and it's really now called NAMTA or NAMTA. We don't really know what it's called, how to say it yet, but they were bought out by NAMTA, and it's basically used to be in January, which I really am bummed that it's not in January because I'm missing my mission trip for this trip, but it is where all the craft brands would come and present all the new products they're coming out with for the year. And bloggers go and all these social media people go, but it's now completely different. So I will do it, my stories. I'll show you guys in my stories on Instagram, but I'm like, I have no idea what to expect at all. So I have story highlights or reel highlights, is that what they're called on Instagram, of I think 2019, 2008, whenever the last one was. Selfie World by Fathering Autism. I don't think that's who it does. I didn't even know Fathering Autism has a business called Selfie World. Is his in Florida? Because I do know who Fathering Autism is, which a lot of times people say YouTubers and I have no idea who they're talking about, but I do know who that is. I didn't know they had one though. I don't watch YouTube that much. I need to watch YouTube more, right? So I'm not sure. It's one of Stephanie's friends, and I just realized, but we're definitely going to be trying it out, and I think taking some pictures. I'm also going to go to the, what's the discount Disney World store that I always used to shop from, that one girl on Facebook. I'm like, you guys know my life more than me. I'm going to that, or we're going to both of those Disney clearance discount stores. So going to those, finding some stuff to bling and DIY. It's been a long time since I've turned a stuffed animal into like a backpack or something. So I was like, I really need a lot more Disney stuffed animals. Plus they make great photo props for like accent pieces to all the things we make. So I'll probably be loading up on the stuffed animals while I'm there. And what else? Then Creativation. There's also a couple more things we're doing. It's in Jacksonville. Oh, we went to the Selfie Museum here in Denver for Reese's birthday. So fun. Yeah, these are like the new things. And Ivy, actually, from Ivy Pink Maid, sent me a boba place in Sacramento that I need to go to. And I told Tiff we need to go and take some pictures because it's so cute and it's all set up for selfies and Instagram worthy posts and like just so cool. And it actually, like, seeing all these posts made me realize I need to make my studio more presentable if I had people come here and hang out with me ever. So we're actually looking at getting the floors redone in the studio, which will be fun if that's the case. He's supposed to get back to me today and tell me if that's an option. But remember I said I was gonna think about signing a 3-year lease here? Basically, my kids have 4 more years of, well, Landis has 3 more years of high school, and this is a really convenient location. So I've decided I'm gonna at least commit to 3 years here because the market is so high in California that it would be stupid to buy anything right now. So I'm gonna stay here for 3 years. Hopefully I'll get the floors redone because I'm staying, because that was something they offered in January, that they would redo our floors if I stayed. And then there'll be more photo ops here and it'll be like prettier because this brown carpet has got to go. The Disney clearance store was fun. Lots of phone cases, bags, and seasonal stuff. Character Warehouse, that's what it's called, yes. I'm very new to your channel. What are you using to put your bling on and where is the glue? So this is actually a piece of acrylic cut out with the Glowforge, but it has 3M masking on it, adhesive masking. So when you peel that off, it's sticky. We also like to use double-sided sticky sometimes from Diamond Dots, which will work very similar. If you were to just mask with this as well, you can get this on Amazon or Joann's has it. I actually prefer this, but I like the convenience of this. Like this is already on it. This I feel like holds just a tiny bit better because it's just a little thicker. So the bling kind of like sinks into it. It's the same stuff that if it's like, it's just blank Diamond Dots, but it's double-sided. And you can cut it on the Cricut on cardstock setting. Wow, I'm also doing, okay, this is gonna be a sneak peek. Now, I met with my designers and we are already planning some stuff for Halloween. And one of the biggest, this is gonna be like a big sneak peek, but it's okay. One of the biggest things that people asked for was like simple costume ears, like all the animals, all the different animals that you could do with felt. And so I started with like 9 different animals, but these are them added onto Mickey ears, but I am blinging these with double-sided sticky, which I've done before and it works great. So you just kind of layer it over the ear and it's sticky right now, but like it even helps hold some of the pieces on. Are these not the cutest things ever? I think these are so freaking cute. But this is the Disney version of the animals. These are actually not as detailed as I wanted them. So my HoliDIY, my October is going to have a lot of really cute animal ears, but I'm going to hand embroider them. I'm also going to stuff them a little better. And I drew these, I hand drew them in Procreate. So I'm like, these are my babies and I'm working on them, but there's gonna be all animals. So what other animals do you guys want? I've already got 9 on that I've drawn and cut and tested, but they're going to be embroidered. And then they're also gonna have sets of like felt flowers you can add to them or different things you can add to them. But are these not so cute? I can't wait. I cannot wait. And this isn't my character. This is somebody's character that's going to be with us. And my character, I'm obsessed with. So, love the animal ears. Those are adorable. Thank you. This is a sublimated perfect bow. These will be a cut file soon. These are just blinged Mickey ears. So, basic blinged Mickey ears. And then I added them together. I did not make this an interchangeable bow, but I was like, it'd be really cute if this was like a whole animal that could pop off and you could change out the animal. But I was like, these are so cute. I just want them. Cow, monkey, elephant, lion, dolphin. Dolphin? What kind of ears do dolphins have? I've got lion down. I did not do cow ears. And I can't believe I didn't do cow ears, but they weren't relevant for our trip. But I did monkey. I have not done elephant. And I did not do dolphin ears. So, and I did not do elephant ears. I did, so far, these are just on the design table. Cheetah, tiger, giraffe, monkey. What else did I draw? Something else. I don't know. What? Cows are always in need. I know, and I wasn't thinking farm, but I did do pig because I was going to put them on the ham ears, and then I was like, no, I'll do farm animals another time. I'm just going to do bounding for these. But so, because then I was like, oh, then if I do a pig, I got to do all the like farm. And I think I did some woodland animals. I did a fox. I did a deer. So I'm going to do them all. I'm going to do them all, but they'll be ready for you a little bit before Halloween. But like, they're really popular for little kids. They're really popular for like first birthdays. So lots of things. The newish time is so much better. I just think I missed the notifications. Us East Coast folk dig it. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like this time. I really like this time. I had to get my nails done today, and I was like, it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, how come I've never come at this time before? It's so convenient. And then I was like, no, it wasn't. I was always live at this time. So the nail lady I go to gets me in and out in 30 minutes. Tops, and that's why I always go to her, and she does a really good job. But I was like, if I can find someone who can get me in and out in 30 minutes, I'm good. Like, I don't have time to sit in a nail salon for over an hour because I get anxious. I get antsy sitting as I sit here for an hour being live with you guys. But this is fun. I always missed it because I was working. Oh, I'm glad it works. You could do dolphin fin and have them sticking up like a dolphin jumping into the ocean. Got it. Okay, got it. I'm going to start with the animal ears, and then I will think into the ocean ears after that. But I'm overwhelmed with the amount of animals there are. And I kept trying to find like basic sewing patterns I could work off of to try to get like the proper shape, because the ears need to be folded. Like there's an ear, but then there's an ear that like folds. So then when you unfold it, it has to be like a certain shape flat. All of that, and I cut them with my Cricut, and I could not get my Cricut to cut the felt for the life of me with the rotary blade or the regular blade. And then I was like, oh, you could just have it draw on the felt or sublimate the felt. So there's going to be a few options. I'll show you guys how to cut if I can figure out the proper cut settings. And then I'll also show you how to draw and cut with scissors, or sublimate it, or print it out on paper, cut the paper, pin it to the felt. So there's 4 different options to all the sewing things that we'll come out with: sublimation, Cricut, manual, and then manualer. If that makes sense. Good old-fashioned pattern cutting and pinning, which I always forget is a thing sometimes. I'm like, how do I do this? My Cricut's not working. Oh, you could just print the pattern and then, or draw it on the fabric yourself. I even debated that. I was like, okay, I'm going to draw them out, cut them out of the felt, put them into Illustrator, trace them with the pen tool. And then I was like, no, I'm going to draw all the layers in Procreate. And then I'm going to take those layers and export them, and then pull them in and vectorize them. And that's what I did, and it worked great. So now I can make all the animals. Deer ears would be cute. I think, no, I have not done the deer ears, but I have deer ears like on the docket because they have such cute deer stuff. Like Deers are so cute. You put little dots on them, like so cute. To cut felt with the Cricut, you need heat and bond. Right, and actually one of my first Cricut videos I've ever did was cutting felt, but my machine just was not having it, even with the rotary blade. Like, I've cut felt a lot, so I don't know if I need a new blade or what, or if it's just the Maker 3, but that's a brand new blade because I hardly use that machine, so that's the one I have at home. So I took everything home to cut, then I ended up just using scissors. And I was like, using the scissors, guys. Tayisms, manualer. There's the manual way and then there's the manualer way, which I can't remember. The manualer way is printing your pattern and then cutting your pattern with paper and then pinning it to the fabric. And what was the second manual? Oh, sublimating it and then cutting it with scissors. That's the second. That's still not very manual though. That's pretty techy, but it's pretty fast still. It's actually probably faster. I cut felt without heat and bond. I use the rotary and do more pressure. I think I was using like a woolly felt. So I did wool felt, and then I did wool felt more pressure. I think there's just something wrong with my machine because I've cut it before. I have. And I was like, what is going on? So maybe trying more of my craft felt. I was using more of like a higher end woolly felt from Joann's, my new Joann's. My new Joann's is insanely awesome. Best way to cut felt is with a Glowforge. I never even thought of that. Doesn't it catch on fire? Isn't felt like a heat, what is it called? What's that called? The opposite of, I don't know, heat hazard, a fire hazard? I don't know. What is that called when it sparks fire or like it fuels fire? Does the Glowforge scorch the edges? Sensitive. Type of felt really makes a difference in thickness and density, I found. You can cut paper and felt fine on the Glowforge. Interesting. Well, Sam, I'm going to be sending you the ear patterns, so get ready to cut some felt. Making lots of fun things Sam's going to help me bring to life. I'm so excited for it. I personally haven't had any issues cutting it out with the Glowforge. You use a really low setting for felt. There's settings for your Glowforge, like heat settings. Flammable. Flammable. Yep, that's the word I was looking for. That was just a common English word, guys. That's how well we're doing this Monday afternoon. Oh, man. It threw me off because Landis is supposed to have practice today until 5:30, but you know, they do like they do, and they throw you up for a whim, and they're like, actually, we don't have practice today. So she gets done at 3:30. So then I came here a little earlier. Thankfully, I found out she had practice. Sometimes I find out like last minute, you know how that is. Where's my teen parents out there? Because I feel like we need a support group just for teen parenting. Like, it's ridiculous. Lots of setting for different materials. Okay, I didn't know it was like a fire setting. I knew it was. You set the power and the speed of the laser. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you, Diana. Where do you get the blank headbands for the ears? These are in my Amazon store under Mickey ears, and I buy them in packs of like 20 or 40. They come in like a whole rainbow, but I think there's also just like a set of black or a set of, but I get the whole rainbow because I never know when I'm going to make ears, and I never know when I'm going to need more colors, and I'm almost tapped out of every color, but I still have a lot left. These two colors I don't use very often, so I'm glad I'm getting to use them. I definitely have never done Rex or Ham for any of my trips, so I was hoping to put more time and effort into them, but I also have been trying to make sure we craft with things that we have for you guys, so I'm not just constantly sharing projects and stuff that haven't come out yet. You know what I mean? So with that, I'm using Bling that you guys either have or could get if you wanted to. This is our new Pixar line. So Pixar came back out and is revamped, and the princess line is out. Everybody getting their bling that ordered it. How much do you love it? I'm obsessed with it, especially after making the Cinderella ears. Ugh. Soccer, ballet, and football. Because you are a rainbow glitter girl, I love those headbands from your Amazon shop. They are fabulous. Yes, and I used to get my headbands at Joann's, but then they stopped carrying them in their little dollar spot. And so I'm really glad that Amazon carries these because they are perfect. They're not super tight like the Disneyland ears, which I understand there's a need for it to be tight because it has to fit kids and adults, and then it also needs to stay on when you're in the park. But I don't have issues with these staying on in the park. I love that they're not super tight. They don't squeeze your head and give you a headache. I know that's a lot of the reasons why a lot of people like DIY Mickey ears, because they can wear them for a long time and not get a headache. I definitely get headaches when I wear I only have a couple pairs of actual Disneyland ears because of that reason. They don't give Briley a headache because her head's little, but I can't wear them for very long. So sad. Ordering bling but taking unusually long to receive. Uh-oh, that's not good. Make sure that did you order it with patterned vinyl? Because that could always slow up your shipment a little bit. Did you say team parenting? Teen, T-E-E-N as in Nancy, parenting. I need support group for both teen and team. No, not team parenting. I'm past the little kid stage, so I just pray for you guys. There's a lot that goes on in the little kid parenting world that I don't miss, but I'm like, whew, made it past that line. But this teen parenting stuff is no joke, but it's also getting really fun. Like, we're to a stage where I feel like they're both really, really fun, but it can also be really, really hard in different ways. And so yeah, there's that. But it's like a new little season, and I was much more prepared for their little stage than I was their older stage, just because I had always been around little kids my whole life. So I knew exactly what to expect. I was a great mom for a while, and then they became teenagers and I got tired, more tired, and then I was like, yeah, so there's enough stuff for people with little kids. I feel like little kids, there's like mops and like all these things for you guys to do when you have little kids, like the park even. Just go to the park and you can find other people with little kids. I don't have somewhere I can just take my teens and like watch them. And then there's other parents watching their teens, I guess like at softball practice. But like, you don't have this communal area where you can just like secretly take your teenagers to hang out with each other while you conveniently meet other people who are in your same boat. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I don't know. And then I feel like teen parents are also all over the place age-wise, which I'm not opposed to hanging out with anybody in any age group, but just saying, like, there are some of us who have teenagers and they're our oldest kids, and then there's some of us who have teenagers and they're our youngest kids, which could be like the tail end of 12 kids, and they're, you know, in a whole nother stage of life. I don't know, I just feel like you get to this level and you're like, like we're in a video game and I'm like finally getting to a level, but I just can't. I can't sometimes. I can't do the headband ears. It hurts my head. That's why I attach my ears to a hat. Super cute. And the hat protects your face from the sun too. Just popping on to say hi. Hope you have fun at Disney World. Thank you, Katie. Any info on CHI 2022? Wow, Haley, thank you for thinking about that so far in advance. But there is not info for CHI yet, but there will be definitely coming soon. Well, kind of soon. That's in November. So my daughter is in drama instead of sports. Love that. Both my girls have done drama their whole lives. So to not have a kid in a play right now is actually pretty weird because we are so used to having a play or a recital on top of sports. We're doing Disney World with the family for Christmas this year. Need lots of ear ideas. Okay, girl. I need to make a Pinterest board with all the ones I find too, because there are so many good ones out there. My oldest two just hit 9 and 10, and oh my gosh, those hormones. That just reminded me that when, yeah, the hormones at 9 and 10, crazy. Let me just tell you, like when they start to like transition from child to teenager, they're just like, woo, what is happening? All the things. So no ma'am, it's all just Bling and won't be here until Thursday and bought on March 30th. Don't think it's your fault. UPS. Okay. So chip builds. I use headbands for my kiddos who have hemiplegic migraines. I probably said that wrong, but yes, they definitely, not everybody likes headbands for sure. So hats are great. Hoodies, you can put the ears on the hood. I have in my 50 different ways to make Mickey ear video, 50 different things you can do. So hoodies is an option for those little kids or anything that people don't want to keep them on their head. So you can just want to, if you want to take a picture, you can just pop that hoodie right on and just be like, put your hood on, it's cold. And then you take a picture and then they've got ears. That's great for the guys too. If they don't want to wear Mickey ears, you put them on a hoodie and then they can hide them all the time. And then for the picture, they can pop them up. Cause I had to teach Dustin this weekend that pictures are mom's love languages. Like we could care less about all the things you get us, but make sure you take pictures of our family, of all the things. So at the wedding, everybody looked so beautiful and was in so many cute dresses. So it's like, you take pictures. That's when you take pictures, when everyone looks cute and is dressed up. So is there any more info on the event that you mentioned happening in September? There is no more information on that at the moment. I've kind of put that planning on hold just a little bit, a lot of it actually, because of just a lot of stuff that's happening and making sure that we don't do an event before we're ready for it. So I will give an update to those who were a part of that. Yes to all the photos. I would like bumblebee ears. Cute. Is there any more info? Oh wait, I already read that. There are lots of cool light up ears. Last time I was at Disneyland. This is the time to break out your sewing machine for the ears. Yes, it is. And I sometimes forget how many ear tutorials I have done. When I'm looking for old video footage or things like that, I'm like, wow, I really have made every type of ear. Like no sew ears, sewing ears, no glue bling, light up ears, hat ears, hoodie ears, boy ears, pirate ears, a lot of ears. So I'm like, but now that Disneyland is back open and I'm an annual pass holder again, I have an excuse to make more ears. So Disney World, I'm like secretly kind of dreading because there's already thunderstorms on the lineup and I know that it supposedly rains every day and then it clears up and not to be worried, but like I was looking back at our Disney World photos of our first trip and landed both of their hair, the girls' hair was like out to here. They're not going on this trip. Remember, there's 3 secret people with me going. And my hair was crazy too, so like I had it in these little buns on the 3rd day and that kind of worked out, but like it's just humid and then it's hot, so any type of makeup you put on just kind of sweats off of you. And then so I'm thinking like maybe fake lashes and that's it. Like I was like, how do I not have makeup melting and then me look miserable and then my hair look crazy and try to get mock-up photos? So that's why I really, really love Disneyland, because it's like the weather is very predictable. If it's raining, it usually just means the park is empty and it's kind of chilly and you can still take a couple pictures. It's not humid, but there's just a lot that I'm like, the weather's got me scared, and I swear I was never going back. I was like, after I got back, I didn't even really talk about it with you guys. I was like, I'm never going back. I hated it. Like, but I do like a lot of things. I'm excited to go to Epcot with just adults because Dustin and I had a lot of fun in Epcot. The girls were kind of like, this is boring, but I'm only going with adults. So I'm like, hopefully drinking and eating around the world is a fun time. Because my kids get bored of eating. They're like, this is dumb. I want to go on rides. And I'm like, we're going to eat in Germany and then we're going to go eat in Africa because that's what you can do here and you can't do that anywhere else. So I am very excited for that. But I'm also very excited about just Florida in general and seeing it at this time of year and seeing the ocean. We never went to the ocean, so I want to go to the ocean. So lots of really fun things and firsts while I'm there. But I'm also going to be blinging while I'm there probably because I have the ham ears to do and the yellow ears. So I'm going to bring those for tomorrow because tomorrow and Wednesday are kind of chill days, and you'll know who I'm going with by then, probably through Instagram stories. But I'm also trying to vlog it. I'm trying to vlog more. I'm not the best at it. I always forget my camera, or I just don't like pulling it out all the time, but I'm getting more, I don't know. I'm trying to get better. Okay, so it's been an hour. This one, okay, doing a solid ear, and these are just baby ears too, take a lot longer. These, I did 3 pairs in like 30 minutes. So these ones, and then when you put a bow on them, they'll be really cute. But I did those ones way faster. As a Tampa native, something your makeup is setting powder and setting spray, lots and lots. That sounds miserable. Like, I hate face makeup already. And then like during the summer, the one thing I love about the summer is you can get a little base tan so that you don't have to wear so much face makeup, because the idea of trying to wear makeup in the heat to me is, I'm the most basic human ever. As you see, the area that I work out of is not basic, but I'm when it comes to like my self-care, I want to do the best I can for the least amount of time that it takes me to do it and look the best in those 3, like that's my cycle of getting ready. How to do this the fastest, but do it the best that I can without feeling, I have a lot of like texture issues, so I always am wearing like comfortable clothing. So makeup is a big one. I do like a lot of eye makeup, and that's really where I can go crazy. But like when it comes to like caking stuff on your skin, or like, no, I just, in the heat, like, no thanks. I can't do it. I can't. I know I sound like I don't know what I sound like, but I just can't do it. I can't. I love my setting spray. The humidity in the South hits different. Oh yeah, you guys are supposed to be like, no, Tay, it's amazing this time of year. It's gonna be great. It's at least better than October, right? Because that's when we went, was in October. And I was like, I'm never coming back. And we go to Cancun and, like Puerto Vallarta and places like that are very humid, but you can just sit in a pool. You can sit in a pool in Florida too, but not when you're in Disney World. You don't get to sit in a pool. You go to the bathroom for air conditioning. It's gonna be great, says Katie. Thanks, with an LOL after it. Do you have a video of the sleeve on your rose gold cup? Yes, it's just the vinyl koozie. So it's really just the koozie cut out of pattern vinyl, and then you just put it on your cup. It's not an actual sleeve. It's really on there for good. It's vinyl. And then you could do the lid as well. But you could do a bunch of different, I have a bunch of cups coming out too for you guys, but there's the hot cup, the cold cup, this cup, and I think the Strata cup is on there. But lots of cups. Lots of cups. This is taking longer than I thought. Just do a spray tan. It covers everything. Yeah, me and Tiff were just talking about how fun it would be to do like a spray tan party where like you paid to have someone come and do spray tans at your house and have everybody get a spray tan at the same time. Is that fun? Would that be fun? Like, I don't know. I just noticed I saw it on a website when I was looking at somebody's spray tan business. I was like, what? They can come to you and do it? Because that would be really cool. And I'm all about trying to throw a party at the same time, so it doesn't feel like I'm like taking time out of my life to go pamper myself, which spray tanning is pampering, I guess. It just is awkward. Like, some things are just so awkward that we do. Also looking at my DIY tan. I actually used DIY tanner yesterday, and I need to send you the brand that I use on Amazon. I was thinking about doing a tutorial on it too, but that's so weird and awkward to show like things like that. But I watched a girl who knew how to do like them really good, and I tried the technique last night, And I was like, it actually looks really good. Like I did my hands too. And usually like it's hard to do your hands. So I don't know if you can see, I did my arms. It's not like super orange, but it was my first time in a long time doing them. And I'm telling you, like, if you don't like your body, just put some self tanner on. Teen moms, they don't warn ya. Send it to me, I need. Yeah, I can't think of, I'll send you a picture of it, but it's like this natural brown bottle that is on Amazon, and it goes a long way, but you have to use a mitt. Mine was too dark. Yeah, it was pretty dark, but I feel like the mitt is like game changer. You have to use a mitt. And then the technique you put it on is really important too. But I tried it out for the first time. So the whole reason I tried it out, I was at the wedding. I'll end with the funny story and then we got to go. It's not even that funny, but it's kind of funny. I was at the wedding and I grabbed some Neutrogena. I thought it was like the spray on tan spray, you know, like the instant makeup for your legs, because it's winter, just got done being winter, and I was supposed to go to a wedding and wear like a shorter dress. So I was like, okay, I'll just grab the fake spray tan instant makeup stuff. And so like I grabbed that, and then I was like, I'll just, you know, do it before we leave. And then so I get out and I'm starting to like get ready to go, and then I start spraying it and there's like nothing coming out. So I like shake it and I spray more and I shake it and I'm like, where's the like color at? And then I look and I'm like, it's instant. It's like it's not, it's spray tan, Neutrogena spray tan. It's like tan will develop in 2 to 4 hours. It's like, my legs are gonna look interesting in 2 hours. So it wasn't even like, okay, it'll develop in 2. It was like you just applied it as if you were like spray painting your legs, and only in like a certain area, because I was like rubbing it and trying to make sure, like, you know, not applying it the way you should do spray tan. So all that to say, I had like a very blotchy foot when I came back. And so I was like, you know what? It's a good time to practice my other spray tan, my other lotion, to try to blend this out for Florida, but then also see like try it out for Florida, because if I need to wear shorts because it's hot, I need to have some tan legs. But okay, I will see you guys. I will not be here Monday. I will be in Florida. I fly home Monday. So I won't be live on Monday like I normally am, but I may do a pop-in live for fun with a secret surprise guest this weekend. So be ready for it. Also be watching my Instagram stories so you can figure out the 3 people I'm going with. May have or may have not given away one of them in this video. So, all right. Definitely want to practice beforehand. No first time tanners use when heading to Florida. No, I've done it before, but now I have a little bit tanner leg on the left because it got a little pre-tan at the wedding. So hope it's a magical time. Thank you. I guess it's not this weekend. It is this weekend, but it's not this weekend. I'm going to be there for a long time. So I maybe I might do a few pop-in live for funs with lots of different things this weekend because it'll be fun. Thanks, Tiff. All right. Love you guys. Goodbye.